My name is Brian Kirwa. We are talking about building extraordinary. I'm just gonna make it simple and realistic. Sinukweli. Of course, we are trying to build something, either your career, either your life, either your relationship with friends, parents, anybody. Even building wealth is a process. God trusts men with vision. God says that I made the rich man and the poor man the same way. The only difference is how they see, but not with your eyes, with your vision. So, depending on how God created you, you have a vision in your life. You have the way you see things, and that is a vision. So when you're trying to build this vision, you're right now at a point, it's just a step in building your vision. There are some things now that you need. You need access to things. What did Nehemiah receive? Access, number one, from the letter that he wrote to the king. He was given everything he needed. Number two, he needed people to do the vision with. At this point, I'm trying to establish a company that is doing mentorship. I need people. I've already identified people that I'm going to work with. So I need them. You're going to experience criticism. That is part of life. But I don't want that to be something that is holding you like an anchor. Even Jesus himself, he faced criticism from the teachers of law, from his family, who said, oh, we know you. You're just a son of Joseph. We know you. You see? So there are some people, even your own family, they will always fight you in a way or another. But I want to tell you honestly, your life is going to change because God is there anchoring you, holding you. And especially if you face such things, I want you to know that God is trying to shape you in a particular way. So what will make you or your vision become extraordinary? First, I need you to acknowledge God in your life. God says, I will grant you your desires. But what is the secret to get these desires so that you can build an extraordinary life? You know, an ordinary life, you'll have the same things as people, but you want special things for yourself. Mimi, I learned something. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2 to 3. And he said, write down your vision. 2024, the beginning of the year, I sat to myself and I asked myself, what do I want to do this year? This is a testimony. I wrote in my book, I want to go and study abroad. Just that. And I prayed to God. I knelt down and said, God, this is what I want. And He has told me in Habakkuk to write down. Simple. Do you know, by the end of that year, I went to study in another country. I didn't use a shilling of mine. Though ilikuwa ya mzazi. Sikutumia pesa yangu, but I just wrote the vision down. Na mimi niko na many notebooks. If you see my notebook, I write everything down. Nimechora ndege yenye nataka, nyumba yenye nataka, helicopter yenye nataka. All these things I've written down because this is a testimony that I saw happening to me. And so I started thinking extraordinary. Learn to write your vision. That will help you build your life. Sawa sawa. Number two, you must pray about that vision. Pray about it. And now, God says, not a single thing will I withhold for those who do what? Whose work is blameless. Then you have to be right with God. If you want to do life, you want to build extraordinary life, God is the center pillar of it. You have to know God for yourself. No one will teach you about God, by the way. When you read about Jesus, when he was in the temple teaching about things, people were saying, we were amazed because no one had taught him such things, but he knew it because the Father was in him. You don't need to learn everything, but if you have God in you, trust me, you have everything, every kind of spiritual gifts and knowledge will be inside you. So we're here to encourage you in as much as we have come as Kabarak CU. We are packaging the word, the truth, and life inside. And the pillar is God. You must pray for yourself before somebody prays for you. And if you write your vision down as from today, and you pray to God, and make sure your work is blameless, my God, things are going to open up. You're going to see visions when you're sleeping. All of you are going to make it in life. Because God is there with you and you know God. things are going to change for the better. Sawa sawa. Thank you. That has been my time. My name is Brian.